What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. We're looking at Quant today, looking at it on the daily time frame, and I was actually asked a question yesterday regarding the descending triangle I spoke about. So that's still in play. I just didn't have the actual descending resistance on the chart, but it's still at play, although we've been talking about this potential double bottom here and how we do believe that there's a key resistance at 130, 134, and even if it does play out and it's, you know, there's two targets, one towards 150 and one towards 190, I still believe that eventually it will roll over. You can go as high as the 786 and still actually roll over. One example is a trade I took on US 30. I'll go on the 15-minute time frame and show you guys. So, and it's literally the exact same thing. It's just happened a lot quicker. So we had this big dump. I've measured from the top to the bottom with my fibs. It's given us the golden pocket here. So after I've bounced here, I should not go beyond the golden pocket. Did it? No. So that's why I entered my trade with stops above there. Of course, take profit was met, but let's not worry about that. We're discussing about the 786 fib. So you can see we rejected the golden pocket here. That essentially means, if we do put some bar replay, that essentially means that from this point onwards, we should actually continue downwards and head to this target. So what we would need to do is put a fib from here to here to give us these targets. Look, 1618 down here. So there was confluence, the 200 EMA, the 1618, as well as zooming out, I found some nice support over here. So this is why, yeah, there was multiple reasons why this should be my target. And yeah, you could have put your stop loss there, but I think, yeah, we need to put it on the lower high above, sorry, the high above, my apologies. And yeah, just in case we do go to the 786, I need this higher than the 786. But really, is that a signal we're going to 786? No, that's a shooting star. That's a bearish signal. We should go down from here. I'm sorry if I clicked the wrong thing. And then we start going down. But you can see we actually went up and tapped the 786 first. So although we came back down, we came back to this support. We actually did a double bottom here if you think about it, because we went up first, then down. Because if we go to the 5-minute time frame, no, it doesn't even show. But yeah, you can see, okay, within this 5-minute period, you went up first, and then you went down. So that was one bottom. That was your neckline. That's a second bottom. So even though you had this bullish pattern with a double bottom, you got above the golden pocket. Wow, that's extremely bullish. But no, you did not get above that 786. So it's not bullish. You got hammered back under the 786. Sorry, back under the golden pocket. You were above it, which is bullish. Did you close above it? No, we closed back under. That's the bearish signal. That's the continuation. Take profit met. Moving this all back over to Quant right now. Now we were looking at this one and then we'll go back. Yeah. So exactly the same thing. It's just happening on the daily, and it's going to happen over months and months and months. But it's the exact same thinking. You measure from the top to the bottom. It's come up. It almost got to the golden pocket where it's rejected at the 382. You come back down. It looks like it's found demand on the $100 support because we haven't lost it yet. So again, it's still going to act as support, but this is your range high. You need to get above the golden pocket. You also need to break above the 786. So this is why since November, since this very, very bottom down here, every single day on the channel, I've been telling you guys, we can go to 190 and it's not safe. You can still roll over. I just showed you that on US 30 on a trade that I took on US 30 yesterday. Continuing with this Quant update, let's go on a fresh Quant chart, which I've shown in the past. With that descending triangle, but yeah, we just need to clear that chart up. We need to get a fresh chart really so we can see it. So we have the $100 support over here, guys. Make sure we're trying to get this video to over 150 likes, especially because I went through that personal trade of mine, which I did not have to show you whatsoever. But again, all I want to do is give out free information to you guys so you know that this is all legit. And if you want to get to your end goal as quick as possible, I can help you do so, whether that's one-to-one help sitting down with me on video calls, or you just want to take a course and have access to life because you don't know when you can do the lessons. I've got those two options. If you're serious about wanting to get to that end goal, I am here. I'm not a bullshitter. I'm not flip-flopping like all these dickheads out here. If you really want that help, just private message me on my Twitter. The link is underneath this video. But again, it's very important, this descending triangle. Thank you to whoever mentioned it in the comments yeah, this morning, this afternoon, because you're saying, Lou, you didn't mention it. However, If you're in my Discord group chat, most of you aren't, but yeah, we've been talking about it every day in the Discord group chat, because that's where we get more information and more private videos, which I've just uploaded now. Again, that's all through my education, the course or the mentorship. But here we actually close, and I mentioned this in the chat, that although it looks like we're going to close above the 20 daily, we need to watch out for this descending resistance. It's the descending triangle. Our support is $100 and our resistance for this is this descending resistance. Not only that, we also had an earlier descending triangle I was talking about on the channel over here, and this is very similar to what's happening with Bitcoin, what we've been saying on the Bitcoin videos. Make sure you're tuning into those. You see how you got above the 55, you went under it and under the 20 before actually retesting it as resistance. So you were struggling with the 20, you eventually got above the 20 here, and then you pumped to the 55. There definitely, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty certain there would have been targets beyond the 55. Can you see? You see how those targets beyond the 55? Look, this is where we broke out right there. That is our target. What did not allow us to get to the target? The 55 daily EMA. This is exactly what I've mentioned in today's Bitcoin update. The fake out, the pump back, the dump back under the 55 and the 20, holding the 20, finally breaking above the 20, getting held under this resistance before the 55, got a double bottom target over here that is above the 55. However, I believe the 55 is not going to allow it to do so. And people think I just chat out my bum, I don't give the reasonings. I give you all the reasonings under the sun, but people still don't want to listen to them. They want to listen to that. Yeah, I'm not even going to give the names. But again, although it's looking bullish right now, take that into consideration. There's 10 hours left. It is currently bullish because it's above the 20. We know that anyway because it closed above the 20. But it's currently bullish because it's above this red line with 10 hours left. If in 10 hours time for the daily candle close, it's back under this red line, that is extremely bearish. Why? Because the whole day I was above that red line, and just before the candle closed, showing me the confirmation of the candle, it closed back under it. So if you see it closing back under this red line, that's a bearish signal, and so it would mean that potentially this move up here above the 20 is a fake out, and we could be heading back down to the range lows. However, the opposite. Now, if we can push through the 55, we're going to try and attempt to break through, head back to these highs. Me personally, I don't believe this, guys. You've got the 55 right here, lining up with this key support that is now resistance. It was also a descending triangle, so you got this descending resistance. Let's just say it stops there. Then you track this line here, you got a triangle right there. That's your triangle right there. Right there. And so you can say this is an ascending. This is what we were talking about in yesterday's update, and potentially even larger ascending triangle. But again, although that's bullish, we can't ignore what's ahead of us. Again, this candle is still 10 hours to go. Close back under this red line, we're going back down. Close above it, which we are at the moment, you'd be trapped between this and this, going sideways until it decides down or up. If it goes up, you got another resistance. You got another resistance. You got another resistance. You got another resistance here. So there's many resistances up ahead. That's why I believe that it will just find it, eventually it will find it easier to go down. It doesn't mean we can't pump, we can have another green big candle, but I think we need to start seeing some weakness. The reason being, what time frame is this, guys? The daily time frame. What are these EMAs? So this white one over here is the 200 EMA on the daily time frame. The last 200 days are averaging that we're in a downtrend. As long as you're below this 200-day EMA, averaging the last 200 days, we are bearish. If we're above this, we're bullish. So what are we right now? We are under it. However, we got above it, bullish, came back under it, hit it as resistance, bearish. We should break the low. We came to the low, but first we need to react. Why do we need to react? Why do we actually need to come up first? If you're bearish, you actually understand you have to go up first. You need to go up first because this was support that sent you up. So when you come down into it again, you're going to go up. But is it going to be stronger than this time, or is it going to be weaker? Because if it's weaker, it's going to be a lower high and eventually roll over. This is what my belief is. We'll see it. If anything changes, I'll be the first to let you guys know. But please, if you appreciate everything I do for you guys on a daily basis, especially that personal trade, I don't need to tell you guys at all whatsoever. That is saved for my students. If you want to be a student, if you want to be in the chat where you can get these extra updates, extra videos, then of course take action on the education. I'm not the guy to say join my Signals chat. I want to teach you, so you don't need someone for Signals. You can go and do it yourself. Thank you guys so much. If you want to take action on the course or on the mentorship, that's all underneath this video, linked over on my Twitter. Hit that link, private message me there. We'll get you started today. Other than that, please do subscribe. We're almost at 5K. Share this video, like, subscribe, and comment. Peace.